Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 33-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. Eluding the pressure right.
And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Smith. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Paris Campbell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 14-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the middle, Achane. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Geno. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Paris Campbell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 47 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Adam Thielen from 4 yards out. And the Steelers get a bit closer. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange some.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On second down, here's Smith. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on third down, Smith. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Geno on first down.
And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On first down, it's Smith.
Open man down the field is Henry.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing now is Geno. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Dancing to his left.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's second down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Smith now on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Mostert. will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Aubrey now for the point after.
It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
Niners 35, Steelers 7.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Middle. Hold. 49, flip it off, 49.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
No ball. Hey, three on left.
2nd and 10, Smith again.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Hey, it's a clip.
Now Smith. This is caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Geno Smith scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Niners are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one, because they have not been particularly competitive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Catch left, catch left.
Smith. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising, because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Butker now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
49, Steelers 14. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. DeForest Buckner, a Pro Bowler when he played for the 49ers, there on the stop. 2nd and 5.
At the 19-yard line.
Smith now to throw. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Hunter Henry, 81 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. To the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, Steelers 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here, and how about the positive play he just turned in?
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 70, Steelers 21.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us.
And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
No more, no more.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week one and week two. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the 49ers, it's a fantastic start.